Have you ever wondered how a simple act of kindness can dramatically change your life? Today we tell you an extraordinary story of altruism that completely transformed the life of a young man. Stay with us until the end, because what happens to Giovanni is something you never imagined. His story will leave you speechless and could change the way you see the world. But before we start this story, subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss more inspiring stories like this. Giovanni, a young man of 23, had had an exhausting day at work. He was a kind, hard-working man, constantly torn between his role as a machine operator and that of a cleaner in a manufacturing factory. After a long day, he boarded a crowded bus, miraculously finding an empty seat. Exhausted, he slumped back in his seat, his muscles aching and his mind plagued by the frustrations of his toxic boss. As the bus proceeded, an old lady entered, frail and unsteady. No one stood up to offer her a seat, but Giovanni, without hesitation, gave her his seat. This simple act of kindness seemed insignificant, but to the old lady, it was a priceless gesture. With a grateful smile, he slipped a note into Giovanni's pocket before he got off the bus. The note contained an address and a mysterious code. Giovanni's curiosity led him to visit that address. Arriving in front of a majestic villa, he entered the code and was greeted by the same lady, Lisa. She offered him a job as her caretaker, promising a salary 6 times what he earned. Do you think Giovanni made the right choice by leaving his job to take care of Lisa? Write it in the comments and let's discuss it together. Giovanni accepted the offer and began caring for Lisa. As time passed, a deep bond developed between the two. Lisa shared stories of the past and her wisdom, and John became more than just a caretaker, he became a trusted friend. Every morning, Giovanni prepared breakfast for Lisa, taking care of every detail so that she could start the day in the best possible way. His dedication was evident in every gesture, from preparing meals to administering medicines. Every evening, Lisa and John sat together in the living room, where she told stories from the past, revealing a life full of experiences and lessons. These moments became a source of inspiration and personal growth for Giovanni. One night, an armed intruder entered the villa, threatening Lisa. Giovanni, with courage and promptness, disarmed the man, but not without consequences. He was seriously wounded. Despite the pain, Giovanni remained next to Lisa until the end, demonstrating a rare dedication. Giovanni's wound required immediate medical attention, but he did not let it discourage him. Lisa, deeply grateful, never stopped thanking him for his courage and loyalty. During her recovery period, Giovanni continued to care for her, demonstrating incredible fortitude. As time passed, Lisa became weaker and weaker. His health conditions worsened, and Giovanni was forced to call an ambulance several times. Despite medical treatment, Lisa was no longer responding to treatments. With each passing day, the situation became more and more critical, but Giovanni did not give up. He continued to hope for a miracle, staying by Lisa's side, holding her hand and encouraging her to hang on. Lisa, recognizing Giovanni's dedication and love, decided to do something extraordinary for him. Knowing he had little time, he called his lawyer and changed his will, leaving his entire fortune to John. He wanted to make sure his sacrifice and kindness were rewarded in the best way possible. When Lisa died, John discovered that she had left him her entire fortune. Overnight, Giovanni became a millionaire, an unexpected reward for his altruism. With the money, he was able to pay for medical treatment for his mother and start a new life. John didn't just use the money for himself. He decided to honor Lisa's memory by investing in charitable projects and creating a foundation in her name. The foundation was dedicated to helping elderly people in difficulty, offering them assistance and support, just as he had done for Lisa. This gesture not only changed the lives of many people, but strengthened the emotional bond that Giovanni felt with Lisa, transforming his pain into a concrete commitment towards others. John's story is a powerful example of how kindness and selflessness can lead to extraordinary results. A simple act of kindness can have enormous repercussions, not only for those who receive it, but also for those who perform it. John's life was transformed, not only financially, but also personally and spiritually. He learned the value of gratitude, dedication, and unconditional love. With his newfound wealth, Giovanni was not only able to ensure his mother's care, but also helped his sister continue her university studies. He bought a house for his family, providing them with a comfortable and safe life. The transformation in his life was evident, and Giovanni felt that it was all possible through the simple act of giving up his seat on the bus to Lisa. But John's actions did not stop there. With the foundation named after Lisa, she began organizing community events to raise awareness of the importance of kindness and altruism. He collaborated with other charities, expanding his impact and touching the lives of many more people. His story became a source of inspiration for many, proving that each of us has the power to make a difference in the world. At one of these events, Giovanni told his story, sharing the details of his meeting with Lisa and the incredible journey that followed. People were moved by his words, and many decided to join his cause, contributing with donations and volunteering. The foundation grew rapidly, becoming a beacon of hope for the community. John understood that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the bonds we build and the lives we touch. Every day, he worked with passion and dedication, trying to honor Lisa's memory through his actions. Her story became a symbol of hope and resilience, a reminder that even in the most difficult times, a simple act of kindness can have a lasting and profound impact. One day, while visiting a senior center he had helped build, John met an older man with the same spirit as Lisa. The man, moved by Giovanni's story, told him that his life had been transformed thanks to the foundation's help. Those words touched Giovanni deeply, strengthening his determination to continue his work. John learned that life is full of surprises and that every encounter can have profound meaning. The experience with Lisa had taught Luca the importance of being there for others, of offering help without expecting anything in return, and of believing in the goodness of humanity. Every day, he woke up with gratitude in his heart, knowing that his life had been blessed by a chance encounter that changed everything. And you, have you ever thought about how a small gesture of kindness could change your life or someone else's? If this story touched your heart, watch the next video about generosity and the importance of kindness. Thanks for joining us, see you next time.